most important things when we're trying to build relationships with agents and landowners is being honest, being upfront.
Building relationships with landowners is a key way we look to go about our business at Redrow. And it's one of the main reasons that we work with the same agents and the same landowners over multiple sites, over multiple years. And the only way you build those relationships is when you make promises when you're acquiring land, you need to keep to those promises. And that's what we do. We say we'll do something and we do it.
Abby, take 3. That is the highlight of my day. I'm involved in all sorts of processes to do with new land sales in the land department. We look at sites coming in on the open market, but also sites that people bring towards us. Redrow's really good in the sense that we have a lot of experience within our teams, so that's definitely something that can be reassuring to landowners and agents.
It's finding out really what motivates the landowners. Sometimes they have certain things they need to achieve. For example, last year there was a big hike in tax, and people want to get the land purchased before the tax system changed. And so we ensured we delivered that in the timescales for that sort of process.
I'm quite decisive in decision making, so if a land opportunity does come into the office, we'll make a decision quite quickly and get back to people. We don't like to hold people up. So when we're looking to acquire new land, the sort of key areas that we'll look for, location's key to that. Obviously, we've got the heritage product, which does have a premium to it, so it's looking at the right locations, looking at the profile for our customers. We're looking particularly in the south of our patch where we've got a real premium for the product, but also where we've got a really good brand reputation as well, so places like the Ribble Valley and Lancashire.
Redrow identifies forward land in a number of ways. I think firstly by undertaking land studies and land searches to identify sustainable sites on the edges of major settlements. But we're also contacted directly by landowners and their agents because they know Redrow specialise in the promotion of forward land.
So we have a vast experience amongst our team, and what we look to do is we look to manage the whole process. So that's from doing your local plan promotion at the start through to preparing your planning application, securing planning permission and then acquiring the land. And what we try to do is try to make that as smooth as possible. So we try to communicate with the councils and stakeholders and communities just to ease that process through. And then we always try to be as open and friendly and have a chat with our landowners and agents, keep them in the loop as we go through, just to keep everyone involved and on the right track.
Redrow Lancashire look to build in a wide range of areas. We look to build in cities, suburbs, rural, anything where the council has allocated the land for development.
Perfect opportunity for Redrow. We're looking at a minimum of 5 to 6 acres, but ideally in excess of 20. We're looking at a site that is in a strong sales area with a demand surplus. It needs to be flat, but not too flat, abutting an adopted highway. But in reality, there's not such thing as a perfect site. They all have their challenges.
So once we've identified a parcel of forward land, typically what we'll do is we'll enter into an option agreement with the landowner, and what that does is it places the onus on Redrow to promote the land through the planning system, and importantly requires Redrow to pay all the costs of doing so it's risk-free for the landowner.
Redrow have to consider all heritage and environmental considerations right at the start of the development. It's not just about protecting them, it's about enhancing them through new biodiverse habitats, through the retention of any archaeological features.
Tie into what is called the Redrow 8, ensure we deliver development that fits in with the local environment to create a beautiful place to live.
The Redrow developments that we've achieved in the past should really work as a reassurance to the landowners and their agents that the developments that we build out are something that we can be really proud of. They are fantastic communities, really thriving places to live. It really shows that we value people, and that in itself should serve as a real reassurance that we can build out what we promise.